Money FM 89.3. Best of breakfast. Mind your business. Only on Money FM 89.3.
That's right. You're listening to Mind Your Business. I'm Imad Akhtar. In this highly advanced technological age that we're in, it's no surprise that digital marketing is more important than ever. From helping your business effectively reach a large targeted audience online to building brand awareness and generating leads, it's the recipe for sales and success. But say you've tried, tested, and spent on multiple strategic campaigns and nothing seems to work. Well, you're not alone, because according to a survey by Milieu Insight, while more than 80% of Singapore companies here use digital ads, the majority of them struggle to measure their success. Well, our next guest runs a lead generation platform known as ScoreApp that helps you create interactive quizzes, scorecards, and surveys. And that in turn helps you collect valuable data to help you engage and convert high-quality leads. So joining us to tell us more about this latest innovation, we have Maxwell Nee, the Chief Revenue Officer for ScoreApp, on the line. Good morning, Maxwell.
Yes, good morning. Thank you for having me.
You're very welcome. Let's dive straight into the numbers here. We have, according to survey findings, 17%, only 17% of all Singapore residents respondents strongly agreed that there was a link between a good digital marketing strategy and increased revenue. Now, that figure is significantly below the regional average of 41%. So what is it that businesses here are doing wrong that makes it seem difficult to link their marketing efforts to a tangible return on investment?
Really good question. So one of the things that a lot of businesses miss is they try to do a one-size-fits-all. You know, they don't try to personalize any experience for any one client. Like, for example, if I was to log on to Amazon.com or you were to log on to Amazon.com, we would both see completely different websites, right? Because it would show about 10 years of my purchase history, 10 years of yours, and it's tailored and personalized to me, my needs, my wants. So we believe and we know that more data equals more sales. The more that you're personalizing every single customer experience, the more that they will engage and be ready to want to buy from you. So that's what we help customers do, and all the big companies are doing it.
All right, fair enough. Could you tell us a little bit more about how you use quizzes and scorecards to help convert high-quality leads, perhaps with some examples?
Yeah, exactly. So the really common example that you would have seen or everyone would have seen is the personal trainer or the fitness coach example, where they might have a 8 to 10 question survey, and they might say something like, find out your exact body type after answering these 10 questions, and using that exact body type, I will recommend for you a very specific nutrition and workout plan to help you hit your summer goals in half the time. So that's really compelling for a few reasons. You know, the first reason is that the client gets instantaneous feedback. The feedback as well is also personalized. And then it also provides a lot of data into who has the most urgency to be ready to take action to buy a solution today.
Okay. A little bit more then perhaps about the AI software that generates these quizzes and maybe some of the challenges of developing the app. I'm sure you went through some trial and error as well.
Yeah, so we've been around since 2020, so it's been about 5 years now. You know, it used to take our clients about 1 day and a half to get set up on the platform to start using the technology. That was before we integrated our AI wizard. Now, we put our customers through their own scorecard, like their own little quiz, and then the AI wizard spits out a quiz tailored to them, their audience, their market, their needs in about 5 minutes. So you could go from zero to completely set up in around about 20 minutes.
Okay. Do you have a sort of scoring system in place? How does that work?
Yeah, so there's a few different scoring systems that we help our customers use. The two main ones is there's a scale, which is like a 1 to 10, like on a scale of 1 to 10, you know, where are you in terms of your leadership skills, or where are you in terms of your fitness goals, or where are you in terms of your financial goals. And then there's also the bucket rating system. So the bucket rating system is where it puts you into different categories. So a lot of entrepreneurs might have done, like, say, a personality test where it says, oh, based on your personality, you have scored like a Mark Zuckerberg entrepreneur, or you have scored like an Oprah Winfrey entrepreneur type of thing. So those are the two main ones. And people love learning about their own personalities or ratings because it's unique. It's a little bit of ego, but it's also self-identifying and it helps you to understand your strengths and weaknesses to help you to keep building your business.
Yeah, so you gave us the example of fitness trainers or personal trainers. Who are among your target businesses?
Really good question. So we have about 9,000 clients right now, all around the world in more than 100 countries. And they range from coaches, consultants, authors, service providers, financial planners, accountants, engineering consultants, all the way to any type of digital entrepreneur. So if anyone offers any type of digital product, like, for example, their service could be provided through Zoom, or they've got a large-scale e-commerce product, then it works really well for them.
Right. So with such a wide variety of customers that you cater to, how do you price your services? Do you make them perhaps more affordable for smaller businesses who are, constrained by the budgets?
Yeah, exactly. So there's a bit of a sliding scale. So there's a free version that you can use up to about 10 quizzes a month, and then it upgrades from there. And, we also have some enterprise clients as well that pay a larger amount. Okay.
Do you have a range of like the pricing that you offer for clients?
Yeah, so it starts at about $39 US.
Okay.
And then it goes up to about $119 US per month.
Per quiz or for a series of quizzes?
For a couple of thousand quizzes, yeah.
Okay.
Depending on which other features you like. Yeah. So you can definitely, so the goal is to, 1 out of 10 should help you create a client. So the goal is that every time you upgrade, you've already made 5, 10, 20 times your money before you need to upgrade.
Yeah, so perhaps for businesses or individuals listening in, can you share a real-world example of a business, large or small, preferably small, that has seen significant growth using ScoreApp?
Yeah, so a lot of digital marketing agencies or like branding consultants use it. For example, we have we have about 50 testimonials on the website, but we have an example from a personal branding coach. So personal branding is inherently very subjective, and it's pretty hard to walk around telling people that, your personal branding isn't that great, so you should hire me. So what the scorecard is really good at doing is that it gives a quantifiable way to measure what's typically very hard to measure. So it'll give people their personal branding score, say out of 100%. And based on that, this personal branding coach named Hannah Power generated 800 leads in her first few months, which she had never, ever had before. So it totally exploded her business. So if you have something that takes a lot of consumer education and it's quite immeasurable and it's quite intangible, then it works particularly well for you to give your potential clients something tangible for them to read as they look to buy from you.
Yeah, speaking of exploding your business, your company, ScoreApp, recently announced its acquisition of US-based marketing funnel software providers Bucket.io. That acquisition expected to onboard 2,000 new businesses, drive 2 million Singapore dollars in annual recurring revenue. Can you talk to us about this latest acquisition, how it is going to benefit businesses, especially SMEs?
Yeah, so we are based in the UK, and we're definitely the largest player in this space in the UK. Bucket.io was definitely the largest player in quiz marketing in the US. Having the two companies be combined doesn't just combine the revenue and the client base. It also combines the skill sets. So the founder of our company is a best-selling author, sold a couple of thousand books, and then also the founder of Bucket.io is also a best-selling author. He's actually a New York Times best-selling author, and all of the IP and the tips and tricks in all of his content goes into ScoreApp to help SMEs build their businesses.
All right, Maxwell, let's dive into your role. Now, you're obviously in charge of the numbers, Chief Revenue Officer. How do you approach aligning sales, marketing, and customer service teams to drive revenue growth?
Well, everything starts from values, right? So what you value as a company is a bit like a compass that points you in the right direction for where you want to go. So one of our internal mantras and values is that we want to force our clients to be successful. So we know this stuff works, and we just need to go through a journey of education, assistance, customer support to help our clients execute this in their business to make sure it works. Because everything's a nice idea, but unless it's executed well, it'll just stay a nice idea.
All right, and final question, I guess a bit on the fun side. What questions would you help draft for us here at Money FM?
Oh, good question. So, who's your target audience?
Retail investors, I suppose, at large.
Retail investors, yeah. Well, see, this is a really perfect example, right? So obviously everyone at Money FM is an expert in their field, and it's very easy to forget that. So, the questions that I would help to tailor for anyone is to really, really put what you do in layman's terms, right? So, a lot of your listeners might be thinking, I work really hard at my job all day, but I don't see this income or my CPF ever helping me to retire. The big question where there's some urgency to take control of your finances is when retirement's getting closer and closer and closer. So I would probably consider tailoring it around, the milestone of retirement. Also, there's the milestone of getting a new job, the milestone of when you want to buy a new car, the milestone of when you want to buy a new flat or a new house. Those key milestones could be make or break financial decisions for, retail investors. So that's when they need the most help. That's when I would jump in to try to help them.
Yeah, so segmenting, I suppose, quizzes to tailor to, the individual's interests. Yeah, thanks, Maxwell. That was Maxwell Nee, Chief Revenue Officer for ScoreApp.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Stay with Money FM 89.3.
To listen to more great interviews, download our podcasts at audio.sg or download the audio app. That's AWEDIO, audio at the App Store and Google Play.